Hello everyone, welcome back to Guitar Cat. So in my battle with a 300-year-old witch, sorry to have kept you all waiting, but she transformed me into a cat. This is who I am now, I'm a cat. Oh, I'm back. Oh my god, the curse was just lifted just now as I was recording this video, which is fine, which is good. So it's me, Guitaries, here to take you through the remainder of the thrilling adventure, the thrilling conclusion to the battle with a 300-year-old witch. To tell this story, first I have to go to the middle, and then briefly back near the beginning, and then finally all the way to the end, and it's a roller coaster. So please like and subscribe if you enjoy this, and let's go and see how this all turned out. So the first question I asked myself at the end of this, and I probably should have asked myself beforehand, right? Although it is the entire premise of this conflict, I think, is how reasonable was I expecting somebody who claims to be a 300-year-old witch on Instagram to be? How reasonable did I think they were going to be? Brief bit of history about me. I have two brothers, and growing up, everything is a game, right? Who's going to cry first, you know? Who's going to get the last piece of chicken? So when there's a game, I like to figure out the rules as soon as possible, and once I know the rules, I think, well, let's play the game. Let's find out what's real. Let's find out how deep this rabbit hole goes. And that was my intention here. Not playing a game in a colloquial sense, but once I knew the rules, I thought, okay, simple enough. Let's settle this then. Let's find out if I get cursed within a week. So skipping to the middle, here's a couple of highlights. Here's some strange footage, and look, I won't draw any conclusions on this, but you can tell me what you think by the end, okay? So first, here's something I caught on camera that's extremely eerie. What was that? Oh, maybe nothing. Now that might initially seem like nothing, but let's slow it down and watch it again just to be sure. Whoa! Right? What was that? Yeah, I think it was probably nothing. But it could also have been the curse from a 300-year-old witch. I'm not gonna... Alright, and then there's one more piece of footage I need to show you to make up your mind. We'll roll that now. I was going to do this laundry. Okay. Oh! Ow! Oh, my foot, I stubbed it. Alright, the reason that's important is I actually have never ever stubbed my toe outside of with a time that I've been cursed by an evil witch. So, there's that for you. Alright, so that's going to the middle. Now, we're going to go back near the beginning briefly. So, a little bit of history. After I posted the first video, I thought, well, yeah, better give her a chance to comment, better give her a chance to respond, and a chance to watch the video if she wanted to. I don't know if she did. I got the feeling she did, but as you'll see, she said she didn't. So, I've since been blocked. But what kind of a person having a battle with a 300-year-old witch would I be if I didn't take screenshots of every stage of the interaction? Am I right? So we're going to go through those screenshots now. In the last video, you might remember it was all based on comments on an Instagram reel. This is all public stuff. So I went back to comment on her Instagram reel. All right, here's the first picture. So, as you can see, I say, hey, a heads up for you. I made a video out of our bet. Check it out on my YouTube channel if you want. My name's Guitaries, no pressure at all. She says, I honestly don't care, and she says, I honestly don't care, and I restricted your comments yesterday so no one can even see these comments, babe. I'm calling me babe again. No one cares, but you so much so, you've made a YouTube video on me. It's clear as if I'm in your head and you're giving me free advertisement, so it's obviously working. Thank you for the clarification. That's weird. Why would you restrict comments? Aren't you right about the witch stuff? You were so confident. You made a bet. As I recall, you said your entire career rests on being right about this. Interesting. Interesting, weird move. And she also says, and the dead ain't here to hurt you. Your ego... Oh, to hurt you. Your ego is by embarrassing you. That seems to be the thing that's embarrassing about this. Proving you're still thinking about me 24 hours later. I said big yikes on those replies. Like I say, no pressure. I certainly am not in control of you. She says, go make art. Like I said, use your energy for positive. You're not affecting me. You're feeding me energy. Regardless, feed yourself and you'll be magnetic like me. And have randoms become obsessed with you for absolutely no reason. This is called high vibrational healing. It's also my job to trigger you, to learn this. You are more powerful than you think. I don't meet anyone by accident. Just to linger here a moment, I wonder who the random's becoming obsessed with her for absolutely no reason, she thinks. Is it me? Was it for absolutely no reason? Am I obsessed with her? Curious. I said, you're coming across a scooch desperate here, mate. Feel free to just keep loving your life if you don't care. I actually meant to say living, but, you know, by the time you've written a comment, you don't want to delete it in a fight like this. You just stick to it. Okay? She said, desperate for what? Exactly what can you give me in this world? Like there's nothing to learn, right? Some of her earlier points was like, oh, everyone comes across people for a reason, right? Like, you know, I'm going to grow in strength from having met her, but she cannot learn anything from me. Certainly doesn't seem like she learns anything from this interaction, ironically. Why wouldn't I love my life? I'm confused. Certainly seems confused. I said, I'm out. I'll come back to let you know the outcome in a week. And she says, and this is very caring of him, I think this is a caring move. Okay, but like, please also do some positivity. Not for me, for you. Right. That's what I need. And I said, but you know what? Not one to spit in the face of a gift horse. I said, hey, you know what? I will. Cheers. Briefly back at the beginning. So now a week goes by. Some of the horrific things I caught on film that I just showed you happen. But if I'm being honest, nothing else does. I'll tell you what, if anything, I had a pretty terrible flu before this all began. And that flu got significantly better. I'm on the mend. You might be able to hear it in my voice. Did she heal me of the flu? Maybe. Before going into this, into the week, I kind of had a suspicion that it would turn, you know, remember I said these things are rarely the same by the time the outcome comes around, right? I had a suspicion this would turn into like, I tricked you by saying I was going to curse you to make sure that you did good things with your life. I was there to help you, right? I elevated you, etc., etc. Or, yeah, I put white magic on you. I don't know, right? Anything to get out of what, in my opinion, appeared to be like a hard and fast bet. Okay, now moving to the week has ended. Nothing significant has happened. I did my job. Everything went as per normal, and I thought, oh, it's time to go back and make good on the bet. She said if my circumstances, my relationships, my occupation, etc. broke, there would be proof that she was right. I still have my job, still have my family, still have every relationship that I began with. Nothing about my circumstances is broken. Nothing has substantially improved that. So this is the thing, right? Everything always gets better, but it's like a week, right? I didn't win lotto. I didn't build a company. I started writing a new song. I've been doing that for years on this channel. Okay, but I shan't mince words. The thrilling conclusion. All right, now I'll be honest. A part of me considered not showing these messages when I received them. And it was part of the reason that this video took a little while to make. I thought, is this too much? Is this too private? And like I said earlier, I'm a bit of a game player. So when it sort of turned out that I was hurting somebody's feelings, I sort of thought maybe it's not cool to do. But there are some things in these messages that got so outrageous that I actually feel a bit compelled to show them, kind of for my safety. And I think you'll see what I mean. Okay, so without any further ado, as you recall, she had restricted my comments, so how could I tell her that the week was up? She wanted to know, right? Come and tell me. Bet on it, she said. So I messaged her privately. And here are those messages. Okay, so as you can see, I came back and said, well, you said you restricted my comments on the other reel. Tomorrow is the end of the week and everything's been exactly normal. No major ups or downs. So like you agreed, if none of my relationships, belongings, and surroundings break, it proves you wrong. So now that's sorted. Do you have any comment for the follow-up video I'll make about it? Let me know by tomorrow. Thanks. You can see that's on Sunday. Well, yes, you're still feeding me energy though, like I said. Your energy has been focused on me all week. It's pretty presumptuous. I just continued living life. Major down is that you're thinking about a complete stranger, letting me dictate your life. No, there's no dictation. It's clear as day I'm right and extremely sad that you have nothing else going on. That's interesting, right? It's extremely sad I have nothing else going on. I wonder if I had nothing else going on. I did many things. Also this week, nothing happened. Exactly. You didn't evolve your life. It's exactly the same as last week. How is that not a down? Evolve, grow, expand, win something, earn something. Do what you want. I don't care. I never watched your YouTube, and I never will, babe. No one does. I never watched your YouTube. That sounds like one of those funny things that people say when they've done exactly that. You know what I mean? I hope she has watched it, and I hope she watches this one. But part of me doubts it. Someone, this what do you want to say? Self-involved, maybe. I don't think is going to watch the video. Be realistic. Do you really think you're special? No, it wasn't me that thinks I'm special. That anyone cares. You had a week to prove you were, and you proved you're nothing. Go harass a man. Now, this is where it takes a turn that I thought I'd best keep this in the video, right? To exonerate myself. Go harass a man. Doing it to women is fucking weird as a middle-aged man. Doing it to women? I questioned a person who claimed to be a 300-year-old witch. Their gender actually never entered. If they said warlock, I guess it would have been a man, but the gender never entered the conversation. That hides his face. You're an adult man. It's actually crazy you think this behavior is normal. I guess it must be me who's crazy that I think my behavior is normal. I'm blocking you because why should I be giving you free content? And what was interesting here is that I read this maybe half an hour later, and as soon as I read it, she started typing this. Good, you've read it. Time to block. Piss me off again, and I will expose you for being creepy to young woman. Goodbye, old man. So it's this here. I will expose you for being creepy to young woman. I said, lol, everything's screenshotted, weirdo. Okay. So, in the end, I think... Well, firstly, I should say, maybe you can see now why I wanted to include them, right? There is nothing going on that's creepy to young woman here. Or is there? You make up your own mind, right? But it didn't seem to have anything to do with that for me. But I think what I realized at the end here... as I said earlier, was I really expecting somebody who was claiming to be a 300-year-old reincarnated witch to be reasonable in the face of the rules that led to their defeat? And if I'm being honest, I guess not. I guess I'd hoped for like intellectual honesty, right, and reflection. But from now on, my LinkedIn profile and my CV will say, I defeated a 300-year-old witch. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Go ahead and like and subscribe, I guess. Back to music after this. I might be done trolling people on the internet because this was mostly sad, if we're being honest, right?